All right, let's talk about something that trips up even the biggest, smartest companies out there. Strategic alignment. How does that big, shiny corporate vision actually connect to what your team is doing day to day? A lot of the time, well, it doesn't. So today, we're going to break down the framework that connects the boardroom to the real world.
We hear the word strategy thrown around constantly, right? Product strategy, tech strategy, business strategy, it's everywhere. But are they all really the same thing? The short answer? Nope, not even close. And thinking they are is probably the biggest mistake a company can make.
And this is the core of the problem. You've got this huge gap, this massive canyon between the grand vision that gets announced in all-hands meetings and the actual daily work of building and selling stuff. And without a clear map to connect those two things, you get teams working incredibly hard, but in totally different directions.
So what's the fix? Well, the solution is a map, and it looks a lot like this. It's called the hierarchy of strategies, and it's a super powerful but really simple framework that lets decisions cascade down from the very highest level right to the front lines. This is how you get everyone on the same page.
How do you actually get there? So let's move down to the next level, which is maybe the most overlooked and yet absolutely critical piece of the puzzle, the functional strategy.
This level asks a super important question. What do we need to be good at? The slide mentions technologies, and that's a big part of it, but functional strategy is way broader. It's about how your core departments, your marketing, your operations, your HR, your finance, will support that North Star. It is the bridge that connects the big idea to what your company can actually do.
See, this is where you translate the vision into real capability. If Walmart's business strategy is low cost, then its functional strategy for operations has to be all about building a hyper-efficient supply chain. If Apple's business strategy is innovation, its functional strategy for R&D better be focused on attracting the best talent and creating a culture of experimentation. It's the essential link in the whole chain.
Looking at the whole picture one last time, the one word you have to remember is alignment. When these levels are out of sync, you get total chaos. Marketing teams are promoting features that engineering has no hope of building. Or product teams are launching things that just don't fit the company's brand. But when they are aligned, that's when vision really does become reality.
So, as we wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this question. Think about your own job. Where do you fit in this cascade? And maybe more importantly, can you trace a clear line from the work you do every single day all the way up to that company North Star? Because understanding that connection, that's the first step to making a real, lasting impact.